Audio Jungle.
Welcome to the Free Game Podcast. I'm your host, Wade, where we talk about mostly Miami Heat news and recaps. And we're going to jump into our first topic. And that's pretty much just the overall of the game of Miami Heat versus the Cavs. Um, so for my first analysis of the game, it was we had already had our bad news with Bam, and our other bad news with Lewis in the second round pick. So off that alone, I kind of knew it was going to be, a downhill game from there or uphill game from there. We had to start Dedman. Dedman did all right for his role, which was good. This is actually good experience for him, so that's good. Let's see. As far as throughout the game, how I see it, we should. I think we should adopt more of what the Cavs are doing. They're playing big, and I think we should also start playing big as well. At least conventional. If not big, we should at least play conventional, just like a standard power forward, standard center, and try not to play small. But I know Spo, he probably gonna want to play small, but I think we should play conventional going forward, at least until Bam gets back. Because it's like a lot of wear and tear on the team when you playing small and you playing all these big lineups that pretty much the rest of the league has. So, or at least the top teams have. So, that was one thing I think we should probably do. But as far as the game, Kevin Love came off the bench, scored more than anybody on our team with 22, and that was all she wrote after that. It was everybody was hitting. They felt like the game felt like it was too long for us. So everything we were trying to drive, we were getting blocked. It was getting steals, because everybody felt short because everybody was pretty much shorter than the Cavs. So, because with this Cavs lineup where they're playing 3 7-footers from small forward, power forward to center, it's what can you do if we can't really get open and we're not hitting shots? That's another thing that didn't help either. That Duncan didn't score any points and was 0 for 9, and yeah, it was bad. But I mean, yeah, as far as the game, it was we went to the zone. The zone, it kind of worked, but then they was already up, so they was just shoot. They just started shooting over the zone. So you can kind of do that when you play in the zone. You already up 20, you can just freely shoot threes, knowing okay, if I miss, I got 2 other 7-footers around the paint. So even if it's 3, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6" dudes that's playing for us, that's in the paint, in that 2-3 zone. So with that, I should say it should be more conventional going forward, just to kind of switch it up, and we should play more drop defense, especially because us playing just switching defense, I don't think that will work either, because we already got 2 people that's key in our lineup that's not really switchable defenders, and they always getting picked on every time the team just want to, let me get Duncan Robinson this time, let me get Tyler Hero this time. And they know they're weak defenders, so they go right at them. So the conventional route I think we should go. As far as Spo's rotations, he has to play Yurtseven, a lot more than what he's doing now. He gotta get his reps in somehow because I mean he hasn't played really all season. So I mean, of course he gonna be cold when he come in because he hasn't played all season. So he gotta get him in there and get him some reps so he can start filling that rotation. And then on top of that, you build his confidence. So you build his confidence. He's a big dude, 7 foot. He can shoot. Like let him shoot. Like let Dedmon shoot. Let Yurtseven shoot. Like let him space the floor a little bit so they can start opening up these driving lanes for the Jimmys, the Tyler Heroes, and everybody else that's driving to the lane. So that's another thing I think Spo should be doing. And like, so yeah, with Bam being out, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough road. As far as Duncan Robinson, you gotta. I'm gonna give a small analysis on it right now, and then I'll go into it further on a future pod. I think you just gotta get your confidence back. You gotta what I could tell you in a nutshell, you should probably, or Spo should probably talk to you, be like, all right, look, Duncan, I know you having a rough start of the season. This is what I'm gonna do. You still have your starting spot. That's still there. But I'm gonna let you come off the bench just to try to build your confidence back, try to get a more feel of the game. And I'm gonna start Strus just to get it in your head. Okay, I got my spot. I just gotta focus. And you can focus like within the game, within the start of the game, so you don't have to come in trying to get hot. Like, all right, as soon as you come in, we'll run a couple plays for you. Then you already had it in your head. Okay, I can do this and knock it down. But as far as Duncan, I'm gonna leave it at that for right now. Cause I'll go into it further into a future podcast. But as far as the next game, we have Indiana, and we got Giannis and the Bucks twice. We got them 2 times in a row. So 2 tough games, or 3 tough games. Jimmy's probably not coming back for the road trip, and yeah, we'll have to figure this out. So until next time, I will get back with you guys and see you guys later.